Today, I'm going to be breaking down a simple freestyle drill for you guys. So let's just go ahead and hop into it. Now before we get started with this video, I just wanted to let you guys know that the drill that we're breaking down today comes from a longer form video that is actually linked at the top of this video's description. In that video, we break down this freestyle drill as well as several others, and we really dive a little bit deeper into the concepts that we're breaking down for each of them. And so if you're looking for more and you want to dive deeper into freestyle, I highly recommend that you click the first link in the description. That'll take you straight over to the full version of this video. This is just a little segment from a longer form video. And now let's just go ahead and hop into the breakdown of this drill. So for this drill that we're going to be breaking down today, we're going to think about establishing 3 different layers in our body. We're going to think about establishing different patterns and tasks to different points or different regions of the body in order to challenge our ability to maintain multiple different concepts at the same time while we're freestyling. When it comes to freestyle, it's one thing to simply know a concept and to understand it. It's one thing to simply know a foundational principle of hip-hop dance, or even to know a basic vocabulary step. It's one thing to know that and to have it in your head, but it's another thing entirely to implement those things in an effective way when it comes to freestyle. And so for this drill today, as we're establishing different concepts and patterns that we're going to be playing around with, we're also going to be establishing specific tasks or specific ways that we're going to be exploring with these concepts so that our exploration is a little bit more guided and not as general. In other words, we're going to try to take some of these concepts and make our exploration with them less abstract and more direct. So let's just go ahead and hop into this drill. Now the first layer that we're going to be establishing for this drill is going to involve our feet. We're going to establish this simple pattern for our feet to follow for the entirety of the drill. We're simply going to think about stepping with our right foot. We're going to cross in front of our left foot, cross, and then from here we're going to step our left foot out to the side. Then from there, our left foot will cross in front of our right, and our right foot will step out to the side. We go cross, open, cross, open, cross, open, cross, open. Now this is where the personal exploration or freestyle part sort of starts to come into play. Now, as long as we're finding this pattern with the feet, cross, open, anything is fair game. Meaning we can make changes or add variation to our feet as we're finding this pattern. We could find variation to the tempo. We could slow down our steps or speed them up. We could reverse the pattern, meaning we could step behind, sort of playing around with the sequence of the pattern, but never changing the actual pattern itself. Basically, the only thing that's going to remain constant is the actual pattern that our feet are finding. Everything else is more up to you and your personal exploration, finding different ways to step as you're maintaining the pattern with the feet, changing up the sequence or the order of your steps, changing up the tempo, just playing around with it and really trying to get creative. But that's our first layer, starting with the feet and finding little variations to the ways that we step as we're working our way through the pattern. Our second layer is going to involve our upper body, mainly thinking about our shoulders. Now, our shoulders are simply going to find this side-to-side rock pattern. We're gonna rock right and left, right and left, right and left, right and left. Same thing as with the feet. We don't want to change the pattern with the shoulders, but as long as we find ourselves rocking side to side, we can make changes and add in variations to the tempo or the texture that we're using to rock side to side. Really, anything is free game, so long as we maintain this pattern with the shoulders. You can see that once you add those 2 layers together, there's lots of room for exploration in how you want to play around with editing or changing both of the patterns. Now there's a challenge here. There's a challenge in trying to find variation to each pattern on its own while also maintaining each pattern and making it look cohesive. You have 2 different things going on in your body at the same time. You're trying to make choices and changes with how you explore the pattern in the shoulders and the pattern with the feet. But you also are trying to do it in a way that is cohesive and that makes sense. That's where the challenge sort of comes into play. Diving in to your own personal style and the way that you choose to change or edit the pattern while also maintaining the pattern that I gave you and making your choices look cohesive. So that's gonna be our second layer. And then our third and final layer is going to involve our arms. Now, our arms are not going to operate on a specific pattern for the whole time. Our arms have a little bit more freedom, and you can really explore with them however you want. You can utilize gestures, placement of the hands, creating specific shapes, whatever you want to do. You can play around with different concepts like manipulation. You have a lot more freedom with the arms. And so one thing that I challenge you to think about is as you're exploring the other two patterns with your feet and your shoulders, how are your arms going to be integrated into both of those patterns? And so as you're maintaining and finding variation to the other two patterns, your arms have a little bit more freedom of exploration. You can see where you could really start to make some fun choices as to how you are executing the sequence with the shoulders and the feet once you start to incorporate the arms into your exploration. Playing around with things like hand placement, gestures, manipulation, all of those are great ideas and things that you can think about as you start to explore with adding your arms into the drill. And that is going to do it for our third and final layer. Now, if it's feeling like too much to add in all three layers right away, that's totally fine. Just start by exploring with one layer or maybe two layers. Maybe you just explore with the arms and the feet. Maybe you just explore with the shoulders. Maybe you explore with the shoulders and the arms. Do whatever you need to do to make this drill make sense for you and use it in a way that's going to best serve you in the position that you are at currently with your freestyle journey. Don't focus on trying to make it look a certain way or trying to make things look cool. I think when we approach a drill trying to make it look cool or make it look complicated, we're kind of losing out on the actual purpose of the drill, which is to train our understanding of our own movement and to level up our capacity to move in more complicated ways. So just focus on the drill itself. Try not to focus too much on making it look super fancy or trying to manufacture the look too much. Just try to be honest about your exploration. Try to remain authentic to the patterns that we laid out, finding that cross open with the feet, that rock side to side with the shoulders, and then that free exploration with the hands. And really try to focus on how you would play around with these ideas. Dive into your own personal creativity. Don't try to do it like me or like anybody else. Try to do it like you would do it. And if you do that, I promise that you'll have a much easier time exploring with this drill. Now that we've broken down all three layers, let's go ahead and give this drill a shot with some music.
Shame on you when you step through.
going to do it for this simple freestyle drill. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one and that it will prove useful for your personal practice. Again, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you are interested in more freestyle drills and you're looking to dive deeper into some of the concepts that we talked about today in this video, I highly recommend that you click the first link in the description of this video, because that'll take you straight over to the full version of this video where I break down even more drills and we really kind of dive deeper into the concepts that we talked about in this video. And if you're looking for longer, more in-depth videos about the topics that we talk about here on this channel, I highly recommend that you check out our page over on Patreon. We really try to dive deeper into the concepts that we talk about here on the channel over on Patreon. We're building a really dope community over there, so if you like hip-hop or hip-hop dance, I highly recommend that you go and check it out and just kind of see what we got going on. We have a lot of content over there for free, so just go and check it out. You can join as a free member and stay up to date with everything that we got going on. Feel free to comment down below any requests that you might have for videos or things that you would like to see from the shed. You can also feel free to reach out to me at the shed on Instagram or TikTok. And like I said, if you're looking for more, don't forget to click the first link in the description. I want to thank you guys for your continual support of me, this channel, and for your time in watching this video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace out.